We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Cole Turner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 11. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker. And he'll record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. And he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Commanders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here is 3rd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there. Help them relax a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Young on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Young on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ready. Ready.
Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's Young off play action. And he's got this to Jefferson. And then work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Young. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Dan Arnold, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well,
with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's taken to the 26. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, or you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Lock it in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3rd and 5. On play action, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, Don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And Charbonnet once again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Young now from the 50. This to Arnold on the short pass. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A play fake. Now Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I'll tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of living behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Here's Rodriguez. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ultra. Hey, go Fury. Steal. Check steal. Strike. Check strike.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, Young. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense ready, like they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson taking it in. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or up.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's complete to Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Young here to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Pick it up. Let's make a play here.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.